032844 and mention us. Well, on paper, Chris Hemsworth is living the dream. He's one of the biggest names in Hollywood, starring in blockbusters like Thor and The Avengers. With 3 young kids and a supportive wife, this picture-perfect package seems to be complete.
He's got a lot going on, but in person and away from the cameras, the Aussie actor is so much more. We sat down with the leading man to talk the place he calls home, his famous family, and the cause closest to his heart. From a Playboy Formula One driver to a hammer-wielding Norse god, Chris Hemsworth has come a very long way from the shores of Summer Bay.
How desperate are you? And you call on such lost creatures to defend you.
You have made me very desperate.
We're not a team. We're a time bomb.
All of Hollywood can't get enough of the in-demand Australian actor. Come April next year, the Melbourne native will reprise his popular role as the Crown Prince of Asgard, Thor, in the Avengers Age of Ultron.
Each 3 times I've played the character now has made me look at it in a different way. And we just shot the last Avengers, finished a couple of months ago, and it was as exciting, if not more, than the first one was, to see all those characters come back together.
The first Avengers movie went on to make more than $1.5 billion at the international box office. So, when will Hemsworth hang up his iron hammer?
At some stage, yeah. I've still got 3 more in my contract that I need to finish off, but I love playing the character, so you know, I'm not in any hurry to finish doing that. You know, it's nice to be able to fit different things in between.
He's on the move again.
Chicago, now China.
This is only the beginning.
He's still writing.
War 4.
Also in the works next year is a modern-day crime thriller, Black Hat, where Hemsworth plays an imprisoned hacker whose ticket to freedom is helping the government. For the 31-year-old, there's still one Hollywood director on his wish list.
Well, Chris Nolan is someone that I think is one of the smartest filmmakers out there, and it'd be a huge, you know, dream to be able to work with him. I've loved his work for years.
Despite being at the top of his acting game, this laid-back larrikin still misses home.
That's the big thing I miss is walking around LA and everything is so dry and there's not much greenery, you know, but coming here and seeing the bush and the coast and the beautiful parts of nature that we have available to us on our doorstep is the most special part, the biggest thing I miss.
But there's one piece of history the Aussie is very quick to forget.
Dream a little dream of me.
It's a cha-cha, definitely. Dancing is not my not the top of the list of my skill sets, that's for sure. That was a good experience, a nice humbling, grounding experience for me, and one that I don't need to embark on again, I think.
One thing that does come naturally is fatherhood. Hemsworth recently became a proud new parent for the 2nd time. His Spanish wife, Elsa, gave birth to twins, making him dad to India Rose, Sasha and Tristan. Another subject also close to Chris's heart is the Australian Childhood Foundation.
For over 25 years, the Australian Childhood Foundation has been helping children recover from abuse, neglect and family violence.
His involvement with the charity is largely due to his tight-knit family.
My parents have worked for the charity for a number of years. My dad worked in social work and child protection. My parents encouraged us by giving us a great childhood and environment to grow up in, and that was the influence that led me to have an interest here and want to do similar work. And you know, my mum said, look, all you can do is love your kids and make sure they're happy and safe, and I'll try and do the same thing. Having kids makes it all the more poignant for me, child protection and child safety.
Hemsworth is committed to seeing every child grow up in a safe and nurturing environment, not just his own.
It's the right of every child to have a safe and loving environment to grow up in, and unfortunately that's not always the case. So I think it's up to all of us as a community, as human beings, to take care of one another, but especially kids.
And for one of Australia's best-known exports, home is truly where the heart is.
Coming back here is you know, to plant my feet on the ground, and it's one of the best things for me. You know, it's a breath of fresh air and feel invigorated and motivated then to, you know, to go back to work.
Yeah, great chat, Chris. Isn't he terrific?
Such a lovely guy.
Killing it.
And I'm sorry to drag you
and your audience down today. I understand. Well, it's just been such a hot, sexy bloke day. Ronan and Carmelo and Chris and George Clooney, and I'm like even embarrassed to be here. Wish I wasn't even here today. It's like a pretty day.
It's fishing, isn't it? Is he fishing?
I can't remember the last time I successfully fished with you. I don't think fishing works with you. Anyway, great bloke, Chris. Thank you for taking the time to have a chat to us, mate.
If you want to support the cause closest to Chris's heart, the Australian Childhood Foundation, it is, you can head to our website for all the details.
Good stuff. Just a moment for you to find out what's in store.